Y'all can't talk about basic. He might have no power. All four things. Y'all talk our way.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Try and run again with Blue. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys, it's 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, it's Blue. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Second and 14. For a right side here, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Okay,
they'll run here with a rookie. And he stopped immediately there.
Now second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one,
to the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brings up second
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Now he's going to step up and run.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, they run with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 11, MT. What? 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I'm one, ready?
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Devontae Turpin, 84 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
They go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11 MT.
First down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, 29 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that. But instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On 2. Gun. Cut.
Slot man moves right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bison, go!
They go with Blue between the tackles. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They go again with Blue. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts? There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That'll be complete to Blue. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They go draw here. Blue. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the draw, here's Blue.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
7-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun, 12.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.